Don't ask me what time it is. I don't know. I don't care. Only care about my Father's time. My Father is God. I'm the unknown prophet of God, if you like it or not. I want to talk about things, folks. In some kind of way, in my eyes, it's not real. You understand? When God did come, I thought this is not possible. I did not know that this will happen to me. This is not possible that this thing did happen to me. But it is. So, yeah. But, yeah, God, He did show me things. And if He never did show me, I never will know if it is real or not. You understand? So I like to give you the things, what is very real and what's going on in this world right now. And it's very real because God did show me, God told me, God let me know in any kind of way. So here we go with the things what is very real. It's the UFOs, folks. It's very real. I thought all the time, no man, this is not real, you know. But hey, if God says so, what can I say? You understand? So UFOs and all that kind of stories. There are also lots of people who lie about it. But God never lies. And God says it's real. It is not me who say it is real. It is God who say it is real. So I know for sure if God tell me something that it is very bloody real. So folks, it is real. God did warn me for the eye in the pyramid. The people who are behind the eye in the pyramid, is it real? Do they really exist? Do they eat babies and all that kind of things? Are there aliens between us? Yes, folks. Are there demons? God says so. God says so. So will it be. You know, I only listen to God. And God did show me very difficult to believe in things. You know. But this is when you walk with God. You also will not believe that God is standing on your side. You understand? Something very strange start to happen in your life. It never did happen before. And then your life start to become different, folks. You start to walk with God. And God is not what you think He is. You know? He is the most highest person you ever can think of. And He really knows all the things. Also the things you people do not know. And I get the visit of God, and God did show me directly the pyramid and the eye and who is behind it. And this got everything to do with aliens. Aliens is a very big thing because I did get many things about aliens. Aliens and their ships and all that kind of things, you know. And it's real, folks. It's real. And these are demons. These aliens are demons. I don't know how many visions I did get from God, and also dreams that I did run for this kind of things. You know, I did run, but also in visions I did run, folks. Very big things did come to me, and wanted to kill me and all that kind of things. I did run for my life, you know, and it's real. It's very real. So say God. So, yeah, who am I that I will not tell the people what I did get from God, you know? I will tell you all the stories I did get from God. And I did get very difficult stories to believe for even myself. And I saw it with my own eyes, folks, you know? So I did get those things. And it's in some kind of way creepy, but it really did happen. And if you listen to the stories I did tell you, these are really the real stories I did get from God. You know, that's why I know so much things you people do not know. Well, not yet, but it will come, folks. Everything will come, but it needs time. Also, God did show me the weather, and God did show me stones falling out of the air, and all that kind of things, folks. It's real that the world will go down and upside down, that many people will die. It is real. When God did show me, I told my father God, yeah, I know that movie is the movie 2012. I saw it, Father. And God told me, but this is not a movie. It's real. So I started to think, and I told my father God, so this 2012 movie, it will happen for real. So the people who did make this movie, they know that this is coming. And God told me, yes, they know that this is coming. But these are not normal people. And these are people who really know everything. Like I know it from God, they know it from or themselves, because these people are not with us. You know, they are not the human beings you think they are. That's why they know it. We call this the fallen ones. Once they were with God and now they did fall. Long time ago they did fall. And yeah, they did fall on earth, folks. So earth will be destroyed by this kind of people. And this is really the truth. And it's really going to happen. Watch out, folks. I'm telling you completely the truth. If God says so, who will I be not to be with my Father God? Not to believe in what he said. I'm telling you, folks, it's the real truth. And it's very creepy to walk with God. I'm telling you, folks, it's creepy to walk with God. You're gonna see things you never saw ever in your life before. And it is really creepy. This is when you start to walk with God. You think it's all like flowers and all that kind of things. You better forget it. It's difficult to live with God. Definitely in the way I walk right now. It's not nice to be with God. You understand? It's not that nice. Because you will get all the things you people gonna get. And this is really completely the truth. You can bring people to my home. I will tell them precisely the same things. You know? People all over the world can make pictures of me or whatever, and can take any story out of me, and they can put lying detectors around me, on me, in me, or whatever, folks. I'm telling you completely the truth about what I'm telling you. I'm really touched by God, And to walk with God is not that nice you all think. I'm telling you folks, it's not that nice you think. He did come with a lot of trouble to me. A lot of trouble you people all gonna get. Completely the truth, folks. You think I can lie here? Why? Why? I do not understand why I will lie to you, folks. There are many liars. God say, don't trust no one, don't trust anything. It's all a lie. These are all liars you live between. And I tell my Father God, yeah, Father God, take me away from here then. What do I need to do with liars? I need to tell the liars the truth. Yeah, folks. Really things did happen to me. You know, I did get many visions, many dreams. It's not a joke. It's really, really very bloody real. And I'm telling you, folks, walking with God is in that way not that nice. It's not nice at all. But to walk with God, you will get a very strong and open mind. You can go places with that mind. Places you people never been and never will know that it is there. That's why I am the unknown prophet of God. God did give me everything. Everything he did have. He gave it to me. And I'm sure, folks, that he did do this. And why me, you say? I don't know, folks. I'm just a boy like you are a boy, or you are a man, or you are a girl, or you are a child. I'm not more different than you all, folks. But something did make me different than you all. And that was God. And that is unbelievable, folks. That is an unbelievable story. And I know. I do understand. You will not go for my stories. I do understand. But you will in time. And then you will understand, this unknown prophet, we will never forget. But we never did listen to him. Why did we not listen to him? He is completely the truth, this guy, but no one ever did want to listen. Why I will say this to you folks? You think I'm a liar? You think I'm behind your money or something? No, man, go to Paul Begley and all that kind of things. They are behind the money. You know, not me. Not me. I will give you dimes that you can buy food. I will not take it from you. I will give it to you. I will share my food with you and my drinks. This is the one I am. I do not sell anything. I am not a preacher in a church. I am not with your books called Bibles. I am not with your beliefs. I am with God. I need nothing. I don't need your money. I don't need your food. I don't need your drink. I don't need your Bible or your belief. Or your church. Or your priests and popes and all that kind of shit. I'm just walking with God. And the day I started to walk with God, God showed me what I want. I told my Father God, I want love. That's what I want. And I'm telling you folks, if I don't get love of God, I will never work for God. I tell you again, I get a lot of love. So I do a lot of work. The more love I get, the harder I can work. Because love is the knowledge of God. And the knowledge comes out of my mouth and goes into my mind. And directly I start to talk. Folks, I don't need a paper. What will blow in the wind and I don't know what to say anymore. I know what to say. I always will know what to say. And I'm telling you completely the truth. But I know, folks, it sounds a little bit creepy and unbelievable. Yeah, I know. When God did touch me and I was standing in my room like ice. I was like frozen, folks. I could not walk anymore. And I thought, what the heck is this? Yeah, God did visit me and I was standing still. I could go nowhere. This is such a not visible power, you know. The only thing I could do is go back to my bed. I saw no other way. And then I start to hear a voice. And then this guy, he said that he was God. And that he loved me and that I am his son. That's what he did say. That was the beginning of the story. This is how it did start. And I'm just a boy. I was standing in my room. And completely surrounded by this force. I could do nothing anymore. Now back to my bed. Waiting till it was done. But then I start to get visions. I never had it in my life before, and I thought, whoa man, what's going on with me? I must become crazy or sick or something, or I'm gonna die, man. The first time the love of God, that was terrible. And then I start to ask it the second time. Because I want to know more about this terrible thing. I did not know the feeling. But in the second time, I start to understand, man, this is the love of God. You know what I did feel when God did do this to me for the second time? I thought I'm gonna die and I suck all your love out of you people. This is what I really did feel. Me, the only one. I suck everything out of you, you give it to me. This is what I did feel. An unbelievable power of love. I cannot explain, folks, but I explain it in this way, you understand? That I suck all the love out of you. And you give it to me. More than 7 billion people did give it to me. You understand? This is the feeling. Something like that. I did suck all the love, what you have, out of you. And it did all come into me. This is how it did feel when I met my Father God for the first time. It was crazy, folks. I was crying like a little baby, and I thought, this is not possible. I was screaming and yelling on the street, and I told the people something did happen, and it's unbelievable. And people did laugh in my face. And then I started to tell them stories. That the World War III will come because I saw it, and all that kind of things. That the weather will change, and they laugh in my face. But now they start to cry. Now they start to cry. I did warn all the people from the things I did get from God. But now it start to happen, and now they start to cry. Now they want to be with me. And now I say, no man, go away. I do not know you. And God will say the same thing to you. God do not know you. Why? You do not know God. So what will God do with you? Nothing. And I'm precisely the same thinking thing. I'm telling you the same thing, folks. If you want to be with me, go away from me. You never did listen. These 7 years I am here on the internet, you never took me serious. You thought I was a liar. But I told you completely the truth. Completely. Why the freak will I lie? I walk with God. I walk with the most high person you ever can understand that he is there. But you will not. In your world, you know he is not there. But that's your world. In my world, he is there. And folks, I did become sick 4 times, and I only did say to my Father God, I think I will become ill. I feel it. And God directly come to me and rip it out of my body. And I felt it. I did walk 3 months with God, and I was dizzy all the time. Because some fool did I bring into my house, he almost did kill me. You understand? Because I'm such a nice guy. You understand? This is what people are. I do understand. He almost did kill me. He did give me something. He did throw something to my head, and this is what makes me for more than 20 years dizzy. My world was turning around for 20 years long, folks. Something the doctor cannot take it away. My world was turning around me. I was dizzy all the freaking time. But definitely when the weather was hot. But when God did come, and I did not ask my Father God to take it away from me. I only did say, and in that time I did walk almost 2 or 3 months with God, all brand new things did happen, lots of miracles I saw and all that kind of things, and yeah, I did hear the weather will become hot, and I told my Father God, oh Father, it will become hot here in Holland, and I think I'm gonna collapse. I will fall down like a building. And then God come. And then I told my Father God, what are you doing? I feel you do something in my head. And then when this was done, I told my Father God, did you heal me? But God did say nothing. I was standing, and it was the first time I could stand, and my world was not turning around. And I started to cry, and to laugh, and to give thanks to my Father God. And then I start to turn around. Normally my world was turning around me, but now I could turn around the world. You understand? I could turn. So I did turn many times, and nothing did happen. Because normally when you turn around, you will become dizzy, right? But this time, I could turn around again. And I did not become dizzy. And I did turn around a long time. Maybe 10 minutes I was turning around, not stopping. And then I was standing still, and nothing did happen. I was standing still like a rock on this planet. And I was happy about this. But I never did ask my Father God one thing. I only foretell my Father God. If something is coming and I feel it, I say I feel something coming. And then it's up to God if God do something with me. Because I did give completely myself to God. Everything I do have, I did give to God. Everything I do have, I give to God. I did give it to God. I told my Father God, this is my body, but now it's yours. Do with it what you like. You can do with it what you like. It's not mine anymore. So folks, for me it's not the decisions to make, but for you it is. Because you never did walk with God. And I do walk with God. That's why I did give everything to God. So I must do only the good things, folks. And I can only do the good things. I cannot lie to you. This is not a good thing, right? That's why I can completely come with the truth on the internet to you folks. Because I will never ever lie. God don't want it that way. So I don't do it that way. What God don't want, I don't do. And what God wants? Well, God is the steering wheel in me. God is the steering wheel in me. You understand? I did give the control in God's hands. I got no control about myself. I don't know if I stand up and I go somewhere. I don't know where God will bring me. And this is the same with dreams and visions. God did take me everywhere. That's why I know, folks, when you die, you never will go to God. But there are other nice places. you can go to, and that is like heaven. But you also can go to the most worst places I saw. There also you can go, but it matters what you did do in life. You will be selected by God. And you better be a good selected one of God than a bad selected one of God. Because God all did select you by the day you are born. God know your way. And people thought, yeah man, this boy, he did go to the internet because he saw it from someone. No folks, I don't want to become famous, you know. Go away with your famous bullshit. Take it away from me. And all your bullshit. I do not go for your stuff. Your stuff is not mine. I'm living in a house and I tell you every day, this is not mine. I'm living in this world and I don't want to be with you. This is not mine world. But I say it for a long time already, folks. Even when God did not come, you never can say that something is yours, because really nothing is yours the day you die. And you tell me the truth about this. You tell me. Huh? Am I right? And you will say, yeah, you are right, man. Of course. You are right. We also know. Then say so, if you know so. Don't come with bullshit. Hey, I see you tomorrow. You don't know. Many friends told me, hey man, let's speak, I see you tomorrow, okay? I never saw him tomorrow, he did die. What is that? So it's an example, folks, that you never can say that something is yours or that you will see me tomorrow. Keep this in mind. Nothing is yours. Not even your own soul. It's very important that this will go to God, folks. Your soul must go to God. If it do not go to God, something did go very wrong with you in life. And then it will go to the wrong hands. Because of the wrong things you did do. Because there are two big people. It's God, it's the spirit, God, and it's the spirit, the devil, folks. And these are really the two you got something to do with, because that's good and evil. Now what will be your choice? Will you be good or evil? I was standing between it. I want you to stand between it. Don't choose. Don't choose nothing. God more easy can come to you if you choose nothing. If you do not believe in God and not believe in the devil, then you stand in the middle. It's good you stand in the middle. God can easily touch you. And the devil cannot. You understand? Because God don't need an invitation, but the devil does. That's why I'm telling you, the devil cannot take you, but God can only take you if you stand in the middle. So don't choose for God and don't choose for the devil. Stay by yourself. And God can come to you any moment of time. And the devil cannot. You need to do stupid, wrong things before you open the door for the devil. You need to be bad. And this is really the truth, folks. And you better stand in the middle like I did. I was standing in the middle. I did hear about Jesus Christ for the first time in my life. And I thought, wow, man, this man, he was a good man. I want to be with him. And I start to cry, but I don't want to cry. But it's difficult. If I talk about Jesus Christ, I talk about my father. And you did hurt my father. And in some kind of way, folks, I am here to punish you. You did do something with my father. Ancestors or no ancestors. You people will know what will happen here in this world. I'm waiting for this, folks. I'm very, very strange guy. I'm telling you, I am here to punish you. I am here to punish you. You did do something with my father. I will not forget, and I will never forgive. And wait till my father comes. I will tell you the truth, folks, why I'm here. I did let many people cry, because of their stupidness, the things they do wrong and all that kind of things. Why you want to be such a wrong, doing such a wrong things? Why? Who did create this in you? Internet, TV, radio, what comes into your ears and into your eyes, and you learn about it. Did it go like that, folks? Did you learn it in that way? Must be. Must be things you know, you saw, you hear, you learn about. But these are all the wrong things you did learn about. I will never forget, folks. You really did kill God. Jesus Christ is my Father, God. Again, folks, Jesus Christ is my Father, God. God did touch me to tell you all the things God gonna do with you. And also the devil. Watch out for the devil. He was together with God. But now he is between you, folks. I want you to watch out for this devil. He is bloody real. And very dangerous, very tricky in everything. He knows your lives like I do, like God do. But in some kind of way, folks, I am here to punish you. And I really did let many people cry. Real tears this time. Not this movie tears and all that kind of bullshit. No, really crying. When God comes, you all will cry like little babies. Unstoppable, the tears will fall. All over the world will get this thing. When God comes, my Father, you all will cry. But these are bad tears. You will cry, and I will cry. But when I cry out of love. But you will cry out of sorrow, out of hate, out of trouble, out of pain. I do not have this. I will cry out of happiness. Completely the truth, folks. And I saw it happen. I told you about the dream about, or the vision about the clock. Huh? I found the clock, and you did have the clock already. But I found another clock. Yeah, for the people who know me and the stories, they know this story for sure. Because they're always watching me and listen to me, you understand? So I don't have to tell where the story is or what the story is, or you know it. For the people who are always listening to me, they know this story. And this story is real. All the stories are real. Only you do not think so. But hey, that's up to you. Oh, folks, I did not cry. I'm happy about this because when I cry, my Father comes and then I see my Father God crying. And then I'm unstoppable crying, and God will ask me, don't cry, my son, don't cry. But sometimes I cannot keep it dry, so then I start to cry. And then God comes and tell me, don't cry. The first time I did go to heaven, I saw God cry. I was standing next to him. He was in an old room, somewhere in a high boat. The boat was built out of wood. And God was in that boat. But it was very high, it was a very big boat. And I was standing on the floor there in heaven. And God told me, oh, come up. And I told my Father God, yes, I like, but I do not have wings, or I don't know how to come there. And God told me, oh yes, I'm sorry. So he left me up. And then, he was there alone. And he was on a chair, but almost did crack and fall down. I think he did love the chair. And he was on a table, also was cracking and almost fall down. It was all very old-fashioned. And I saw an old grey man. And he was crying. And I told my Father God, you will not cry anymore, because I will cry for you. And you will not be in pain anymore, because I will take the pain. And then I did come out of the fissure. It's the best thing I ever could give my father. But I'm also scared, folks, because God was created by something. And this what did create God also can take away God. And I'm scared for this thing. This is the only thing I'm scared for. That I can lose my father. I can lose my father in two ways. If I go wrong, I lose my father. If I do not listen to God, I definitely gonna lose my father. You understand? Or this thing, what did create God, can come again and can take away God. Like he did come. And I'm scared for this thing. Because God was created out of something, a big light, a big bang did happen. And this is how I saw God was created. So God was not alone. There was something else. I cannot explain. It was a light. And this is what God did. This did create God. And that's the God I am talking about. But where the light is coming from, I don't know. I only know the creation of God. That's what I know for sure. But I do not know where God did come from. He did come from a light. I saw a light. And this light did explode. And by the explosion, God did come. It did look like a light or a portal or something. I don't know what to think of it. But it started to create God. And I'm scared that it also can take away God. And I don't want this. So I'm a very high person thinking next to God. You understand? I'm scared that I can lose my Father God. No one ever did think that high. They cannot think that high. They never been touched. But I do have many high thinking things, folks, about God. You never did think about. You never did say, and you never saw God. You are all liars. I'm sure you never saw God. I saw God so many times. Do I ask money? Do I ask money because I saw God, I smell God, I know God, I play with God, I do everything with God? There are many people, they say that they saw God. And when they come back, you know what they do? They start to ask money. They lie in God's open eyes. It's all about the money. Money, money, money. It's more important than God. This is what you see in this world. It's the money thing. God do not exist. You're all wrong. God, my Father, is there. And He is listening to any word what comes out of me, because it comes from God, my Father.